Do you have many friends?
Yes, I do have lots of friends because I'm the person who loves to be surrounded with friends all the time. So I have lots of friends.
How often do you go out with your friends?
Typically on weekends because during the weekdays we remain occupied with our studies and on weekends we are totally free. So just for relaxation as well, we often go out.
Tell me about your best friend at school.
My best friend is Simran. He is a wonderful guy. He's quite trustworthy, at the same time, really smart in studies. And I also like his sense of humor, which make him a perfect person to spend time with.
How friendly are you with your neighbors?
I can say that I'm quite friendly with my neighbors. Actually, my neighbors are of my age, and one of the uncles who is a retired army officer, I really get on well with him. And I try that at least on Sunday, I manage some time to spend with the people who live next door to maintain healthy relationships.
Which is more important to you, friends or family?
Both have their own significance in life, but on a given day, I'll definitely give more importance to my family because I can say that friends come and go out of our lives, but family members stay there with us forever.
Who do you spend most time studying, working with?
As said, Simran is my best friend who is really good at studies. So often we go for. So often we have group studies at his place or my place, and together we also visit the library on Sundays where we spend some time studying together.
What kinds of things do you study with other people?
Actually, mathematics is something that I study with Simran. The fact is that if I study it alone, I find it really boring. At the same time, I'm not very good at mathematics, and if I get stuck, Simran can help me to solve those difficult calculations or questions. So, this is the subject that I love to study with him.
Are there times when you study better by yourself?
It's an interesting question because I feel that I study better when I'm really focused, and it happens when exams are just around the corner. Because most of the time I show careless attitude towards study, but when the exams are around, I get really focused, and that is the time when I feel that I study better.
Is it important to like the people you study with?
Why not? Because if you have similar likes or dislikes, then you can have a good connectivity. And if you don't like the person you work or study with, how you're going to spend the time. So that's the reason why I choose to study with someone who is my best friend, because there is hardly anything that I do not like about this guy.
Is laughing good for our health?
Laughing is, I can say, more like a panacea. It can give us a relief from all different kind of problems that we suffer from, especially anxiety, depression. And laughter is one of the best exercises as well. So I can say that it's very important for everyone to laugh.
Why do people laugh less these days?
Unfortunately, people these days are overstressed. They have lots of worries on their minds. They remain overoccupied, because of which they cannot enjoy the company of their family and friends. Eventually, they do not get too many opportunities to laugh.
How can we make people laugh more?
I think people really need to understand the value of relationships. The more they will cherish, the more they will spend time with friends and family, the more there would be the opportunities to have laughter. People can also join laughter club these days, and what I can say that watching some funny television shows or videos can also help people to laugh more.
Do you laugh at all type of jokes?
To be very honest, I do not laugh at gross jokes because they make me feel sick. I really do not feel comfortable if anyone tells me a gross joke. But most of the time, otherwise I joke. Rest of the time, if the jokes are with a good punchline.
Are there jokes in your language that are hard to translate?
I can say it happens with every language, because a joke may be very funny in one language doesn't make a sense at all in another language, and that's the reason why when people try to translate a joke into a different language, it loses the punch and eventually the joke doesn't remain funny anymore. So yes, it happens.
Can humor be useful in learning another language?
I certainly agree to this statement, because I have improved my language by reading some interesting stories and funny jokes. In fact, I have a book at home full of funny jokes and stories, and this has really helped me to improve my language, because when I read this book, I don't get or feel bored.